Hello my friends, I hope you're having a lovely day, and in today's video we are taking a look at something awesome. We are taking a look at this Metal Storm Collector's Edition that's from Retrobit. This sucker is a beast. This is unbelievable. I am so excited for this. Obviously, there we go. I'm doing a video in a style that I don't normally do, and the microphone is on the camera rather than, you know, a nice microphone, but I really wanted to show this because this is really cool. So Retrobit is doing this collector's edition of Metal Storm, which came out on the NES, I think came out in like 91, and by that point it came out late 91. And I think the Super Nintendo was already available, so everybody was focusing on that. And Metal Storm got kind of looked over. And if you watch any like video series now about the most impressive NES games and the games on the NES that really push the hardware, Metal Storm is always listed in there. And I've never played it, always wanted to. And the Retrobit gang was nice enough to send over this amazing collector's edition. I haven't opened it yet. I know what's in it. I haven't opened it yet, but I thought I'd open it up on camera for you guys. So first up is the slip cover for the box, because the box is huge. And it comes with a nice protective cover, so you get, you know, details about the game, some nice artwork, a look at everything that's in the box itself, but we don't need to look at that anymore. We have the actual box, which again is really cool looking. I love the look of this box. I love how much work they put into this. For this collector's edition. It's a serious collector's edition. Sometimes you see collector's editions today and they're like, here's an extra pin. There you go, that's it. And I'm like, you know what, that's not worth an extra 20 bucks. This is 70 bucks as far as I know. And just the box alone makes it that much better. But inside, obviously, is where all the fun stuff waits. Inside the box is another box, but there's fun stuff in this box. First off, you have I've been doing the manual focus. This awesome M300 gunner, which is, as far as I know, the mech that you actually pilot in Metal Storm. So you got a really cool collectible figure showing off. Man, I love this like old style art, like old 80s style anime art, even though we're talking about like early 90s here, but you get the idea. Let's get a close look at this. That is really cool. I love the look of it. I love the color scheme of it. This is like the retro kind of look that I love from, for lack of a better term, I'd call it like anime style games. I just love that design. As I said earlier, you can't have a collector's edition without a pin, and this comes with a really nice enamel pin. Like, that's a pretty sizable pin. I just don't know, like, I like the pin a lot, I do, but I don't know what you do with pins. I used to put them on a hat, like I had a hat filled with pins, but I don't know what you do with them. I guess you put them on your bags or your backpacks, you know, if you're cool and you got places to go and you leave the house, but that's not something I do. You also get a very nice envelope that has inside of it a certificate of authenticity. This is number 240, what's that say, 6? My eyes are terrible. 246 of 3,000. Nice postcard style card. You also have two pieces of original artwork promoting the game. Not postcards. You're not going to send these. You keep these. Put them in a frame or something. That's one. Also get two completely different piece of art. And there's the back. As you can see, I'm gonna sound like there's that YouTube clip where the guy's like talking about how amazing his business card is. I'm not thinking of that movie, which I also can't remember the name of. I'll play the clip here.
You see that card? This is the most impressive business card I've ever seen. It's mine. It doesn't fit in a Rolodex because it doesn't belong in a Rolodex. My card is die cut. My card is foil stamped. My card is embossed.
Now you see what I'm talking about. Talking about like the foil stamped lettering. Very, very cool. So yeah, two nice art cards in there for you to display or do whatever you want with. You also get a really nice poster as well. Again, this isn't just regular paper. I don't know what you call it. I sound like such an idiot. It's not just regular paper, you know. It's not like your Nintendo Power, rip it out and put it on your wall. This is a nicer quality paper. And the poster is double-sided. I'll show you the other side. There you go, there's a look at the other side of the poster. Obviously, I'm just opening this now, so it's a little folded and creased, but you could fix that. Man, I don't know. I'm definitely going to hang one of these in a podcast room. I just don't know which side to go with. Now we're getting to the extra nice stuff. Inside that box is an amazing NES-style box for the game. Look at that cover. Can I zoom in on this? I'm sure it's not going to focus, but look at that. Oh, man, I love the look of that. Let's see if I can do terrible. Yeah, there you go. Look at that box. I love that art. I'm being dead serious. I just love that style of artwork. I think that box looks amazing. Very Japanese style box. Not usually, there's plenty of amazing American boxes, but just the whole design on the box in general is very Japanese feel, and I think that makes perfect sense for the product. There's the back of the box for you to give you a good idea of what that looks like. A little blurb about the game, as is standard, and some screenshots and more artwork. Just a really nice box. I know this is going to sound like the Retrobit guys were like, you have to talk about these talking points, but they really didn't. Just look at that foil stamping. They didn't tell me to talk about anything. I'm just doing an unboxing because they sent me this, and it's amazing. I just love foil stamp stuff. I think that's the right term for it, but look at that box. That's an amazing box. You get a gorgeous color and instruction booklet, and it's like it's a glossy one, as you can see from the come on now, reflection. It's really nice. This is really nice. Instruction booklets. I know this is blurry. I apologize. Instruction booklets used to come with games back in the day, and they would teach you how to play. And nowadays, that's not really a thing unless you're talking about like collector's items or boutique retailers. Regular game developers or publishers don't really put them out anymore. But man, that is a nice instruction booklet. I'm sure this sounds so fake and so weird, but I mean it. This is really nice, not just regular paper. Then finally, the item you've all been waiting for, the amazing cartridge. And yes, they even went the extra mile and put it in a cartridge sleeve. Look at that. Look at that. A nice, I don't know, what do you call it? Purple, bluish cartridge color, and some fancy artwork on there. This is really nice. It's definitely not the same color as your traditional NES cartridge. I don't know how it's coming up on camera, but it is like bluish purplish. Let me see if I can get, oh, look at that texture. Look at that. That's beautiful. But yeah, bluish purple to go along with the Metal Storm art. Man, what a really cool cartridge. Also, I want to point out, covered up the spot where all the warnings go. Let's see if I can get a closer one on that. There you go. I want to point out all of these things, like the box itself, the extra goodies, the cartridge come like either in a little plastic baggie or are like wrapped in plastic. So extra care was taken on them. There's even a little like black plastic sheet to keep things like covered in the box and protected. So Retrobit went above and beyond with this. This is absolutely crazy. I've seen a lot of collector's editions for retro games. This, I really think, is the nicest one I've seen. And honestly, I feel, again, I'm saying things that people are going to be like, he was paid to say this. I was not paid to say this. I was not paid at all. They just sent me the box, and I'm doing an unboxing. $70 seems like it's cheap for what's being offered in here. You're getting a ton of really cool stuff, and this is ridiculously high quality. I feel bad opening it, but I wanted to show you guys the package. So that is the Metal Storm Collector's Edition. You can go to retrobit.com and get one for yourself. It's amazing. I'm going to do a video on the actual game itself too, because like I said, I have not played this game, and I'm very excited to. I've always wanted to, just never, found a cartridge. So now I have one. I'm going to play it, and I'll do a video on that too. So as for today, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's very much appreciated. Also, a huge thank you to those of you who support me on Patreon. I really appreciate that. That helps support Go Nintendo in all different kinds of ways. The site, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, podcast, all of it. It really does help. I really mean that. So thank you to those of you who are supporting it. If you want to learn more about it, and the Patreon is just $1, you can find a link in the description below. But as for today, that is it. I will be back tomorrow with the podcast, so I'll see you then. But until then, have a lovely day and a lovely evening. and I'll see you in a few short hours.